So, okay, cat toy, what else?
Sorry to keep
cat
you waiting.
toy and this cloth thing from this musical instrument website called Austin Bazaar.
What?
Hmm.
Oh, we were just talking about the shit that I found in my old couch and whatnot before we had it hauled away and whatnot.
Your old couch?
Yeah, I got a new couch from like my birthday.
Pocket
and all that
sand.
stuff, right?
Hi,
Or
Zerno.
was it Christmas?
Oh wait,
Hey,
Hello.
hey,
I thought you like set that up already. The new
I did.
couch. Oh, but you
The
still
new
have
couch I already set up. I still had the old couch like beside it and whatnot. But only now did I really get rid of it and shit.
Now
You know what I mean?
I understand. But yeah,
And now that I have that space and whatnot, I'm thinking of like once we sell my dad's house and everything like that, I'm thinking of like taking the old stereo he had in there and moving it down there where the space is now and shit, and having just like this little nice little stereo.
oh no,
space
I
and
gotta
shit,
fix
you know what I mean?
I have to fix
What's
the
going on?
frame rate. Because I upgraded my graphics drivers for, okay. Long story short, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk off stream.
I've been
Cool.
seeing that. How's that been going?
So, you know when you thought you didn't think you'd like a game at first?
And then you like it?
Yeah. I like it so much I don't know when and where I'd like to do certain quests. Because I kind of don't want the game to end. I just kind of like running around and like doing shit in it.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's that fucking good. But yeah, nah, so I had to upgrade my graphics drivers and let me just go into control panel. I got to change like the frame rate to 30. Was it?
All right.
Uncapped frame rate. Fallout 3 at uncapped frame rates. Let's go, baby. But yeah, nah, like, I've been, like, really enjoying Cyberpunk to the point where... Even when I don't want to play it, I actually want to play it, is the crazy part, you know what I mean?
Alright, so when's
Yeah.
it becoming a stream game?
Probably when probably the next computer upgrade, when it'll be irrelevant, because Cyberpunk 2 will be out, and I need to upgrade, and I probably need to, my computer then would probably run it, but I wouldn't be able to stream it. So like, I you know what's funny is when I'm able to afford, so I use my computer until it just fucking dies and whatnot, pretty much like my old one where it just would not stream anything anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I still remember the May the 4th stream and whatnot.
Oh my god, that was horrible. So,
I don't remember that. Was I there for that?
No, it was it was like a
every game melted, JT.
Yeah.
Oh.
So where's the... Hold on, where's the freaking max frame rate? There we go. On. Give me half the meat, it is my birthright. There we go. Okay. I capped it at 30.
Alright.
We should be good to go now. Apologies
I
for
still
that.
can't.
What happened, JT?
Ziggs will know. I still can't believe I had to make a fucking Beyblade table for my campaign yesterday.
You made a Beyblade table?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Beyblade.
One of the players wanted Beyblades, so I said, "All right, roll these numbers to see which fucking Beyblade you get." I had to make tables for it.
Times tables for Beyblades. Let's go.
It's more like, oh, you rolled a 12 and a 16. You got Crystal Magician.
That sounds like fun.
Welcome to Rivet City.
Please wait while the bridge extends.
But yeah, last
This is a
time,
Pathfinder campaign. What the fuck are their
Yeah,
Beyblades?
last time we made it over to
Oh,
Rivet
yeah.
City. And I told you,
How?
Zig. I told you, Zig. I'm gonna be doing the frickin' Cyberpunk thing. I'm pressing every button that's not the right one. For,
Wait,
I figured.
wait. What is the city called again?
This is Rivet City.
How?
What, JT? What happened there? You like ate your mic.
Yes, I did for the bid. Did you not hear what I
Hold
said?
it right there.
What did you say?
State your business in
How
Rivet City.
riveting.
What? How what?
Riveting.
And who might your
Oh,
father
that
be?
was terrible.
If he lives on this boat, I
Yes,
thought
that's
you were-
why I
I thought you were
leaned
making-
into it.
I thought you were making a cyberpunk pun, JT.
What are chooms for, buddy?
What the fuck does...
Yo, hold on. Wait a minute. Can I tell you a funny ass story involving Cyberpunk?
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
So, you ever?
Oh, yeah?
I feel like
And I'm
I
the
had
fairy
a moment
princess.
that I was pulled out of
you
the
keep
fucking
up this
Matrix,
smart-ass
right?
attitude, and you're gonna wind up floating face down in the river.
So this does not involve the main game. This involves the TTRPG, right?
All right.
Yeah.
You can go on in. If I
So
get into
I-
trouble, you're gonna wind
Huh?
up in the
So
river.
you played
get
the
me?
Cyberpunk tabletop RPG.
I never played it. I learned it though,
Okay.
and I've had my Cyberpunk Red book for about 2 to 3 years, just kind of on my shelf. After I learned it, I'm not running it anytime soon. But it's there when I do run it, right?
I would be down to play a game of Cyberpunk like the actual tabletop because the game is that good, and I know jack shit about the Cyberpunk series, so
I mean, I wanted to run it because I watched the fuck out of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and that was really good. But
to me,
by the way, watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. To me, JT, the video game is just GTA, but like a little bit more playable because it's an RPG.
Fair enough, but
Again.
like, go on.
Like, I guess.
Oh wait. According to people, I'm like, yes, it's art, but it's just a fucking game, guys. Come on.
I know.
I mean,
all-
game can be art.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. So GTA, so that would mean GTA is an art at that point because it's like satirical.
So here's the thing: there are different levels of art. I would say it's based on like intent. Cyberpunk has always had an intent about and to be a story about like classism, mechanization versus humanity, shit like that.
Can I
GTA has always been to entertain.
Can I be the reductivist? Can I be the reductivist in this argument?
Sure.
What do you mean? I thought it was about cool robot parts and hacking people's brains.
And those parts are entertaining, but they all serve a deeper meaning
JT,
to some extent.
JT,
Yeah?
You know what I do? You know what I do when I'm bored driving around in Cyberpunk?
What?
I hack people's cars. I turn on their when a car's at a red light, the lead car, I hack into it and I force them to floor it.
Fair enough. You do you.
And then when
Yeah.
then when somebody like I mess with traffic all the time and nobody knows it's me.
Fair enough. Again, it's a video game. Have fun, but the story does have meaning to it and such. Either way,
I know.
here's what I'm saying. So, a couple weeks ago, some friends of mine were joining a Cyberpunk Red West March, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, oh, I know that system. Let me pull out my book. So I pull out my Cyberpunk Red book and I open it up. Now, keep in mind,
I'm looking.
I've had this book for years. I've learned the system.
What are you looking
Yeah.
at?
I have a
forget?
decent idea how to play it.
Welcome to the Weatherly
No,
Hotel.
oh, no.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel.
I have still a
I'm your
decent idea how to play the system.
Mm-hmm.
So explain to me,
Well, I really
How?
shouldn't tell you, but
when I opened the book,
addicted to...
it was all in German.
You haven't heard?
You.
Angela has
Did
the
you
hots for
download a
Diego.
fucking German
But
version
since
of
he's
the
a
rule book?
This is
and
a
shit?
physical
Say
book that I
Mr.
own.
Lopez is-
It is in my house
Poor dear.
currently.
I know what it's
I
like.
can take a picture
Don't
with
worry.
this. I don't
How
know
did you-
German.
I
read
believe you.
Then how did you read it?
I don't know. I don't know
mean-
what taught me the system.
I mean,
it wasn't that
to be
fucking
quite
book.
honest with you,
Maybe
I mean,
maybe the
if you were
powers
going
that
to,
be
if you were
changed
going to
the
learn
wording.
German and everything like that, it's not that far off from English and shit. Again,
But there's
it's like,
no way in hell that I learned German, and then forgot all of German.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on
Maybe-
us?
Like,
You're always welcome.
JT, maybe
I must
I'll be
like
right with you.
install, but like
Maybe
I
the
must have
powers that
installed
be.
like.
Maybe the powers that be like changed the wording on you when you had the book closed.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply.
But it's also on the
Did
cover.
that work?
Hey,
Also, yeah, are you saying a higher fucking being decided to fuck with me and said Cyberpunk Red's in German now?
Yes.
What the fuck? I do not believe in God if that is the case. Because if that is truly what the fuck they're doing when people are dying every fucking day of the stupidest shit, when our president is unbanning asbestos and they're sitting there turning my books to fucking German because they got nothing better to do.
Wait, did he
Fuck religion.
actually unban asbestos? What?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah,
Yes, he
fucking
did.
hell.
Jesus fucking Christ!
He also cut taxes on the rich again in favor of reducing things, you know, for like social services, solar power, shit, a whole bunch of shit.
I
called it a
fucking
beautiful
basura,
bill.
bro.
Eventually Cyberpunk's and Shadowrun's not gonna be that unrealistic. That's the worst. Either way.
wait. No, JT. It's one of the AIs from Beyond the Black Wall.
Tell me when Adam Smasher just tell me when I can become Adam Smasher.
Everything looks okay here.
You don't want to be Adam Smasher, dude. He's a fucking cyber psycho.
No one wants to be Adam Smasher either way.
He said, well, no, sorry. According to the game creator, he's not just a cyber psycho. He's a high-functioning cyber psycho. I can't mince the details there.
Regardless.
So
Regardless. For some reason, my Cyberpunk Red book is in German, and I have never fucking known for the years that I've owned it.
Now, JT, I'm going to be rather frank with you and shit. When I take it
Hi,
you got
Frank.
this from like, hi, I'm Frank Reynolds.
Hello, Mr. Reynolds. Anyway,
Anyway, I'm going to be fucking honest with you. I take it you got this from like a fucking, like one of those like card shops or some shit like that, right?
I got it. I got it for Christmas that year.
Okay, never mind.
So how did they not check the book? Did they click something weird on wherever they bought it from?
I could not tell you in all honesty, because this was years ago.
Okay.
This book is in my house for years.
Okay.
Understandable now. That is
Okay.
understandable.
Okay. You want to hear a funny similar-ish story?
What?
Sure.
Okay. This is a child. I think this is one of the things that made me believe in God a little bit.
That's a bad start to any story. Go on.
Yes. Okay. Well, again, I don't really need to like go into like the super detail of like my fucking background. If you've seen the streams, you know what my weird beliefs are. But anyway.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, right, I forgot what grade I was in, but my first like real Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. So
I have a small Pokemon thing to say after, but keep going.
So we got so when Diamond and Pearl were coming out, right? We got fucking bookmarks, right? Like at our school library, which was like
Those fucking bookmarks.
Yeah, you get Piplup, Chimchar, or fucking whatchamacallit, right?
Oh, 1 second, I'll be right back, but keep going.
So I liked Piplup, so I got Piplup. I picked out the Piplup one because fuck yeah, right? And a bunch of people were like, whatchamacallit, like, you didn't get the Dialga or Palkia one, like they're the coolest or whatever the frick, right? I like Piplup, right? So me wanting to fit in with everybody else. Okay, JT, you pretty much was. So basically, I got bullied.
I heard. Keep going.
I got bullied. Anyway, the point is, me wanting to fit in with everybody else, I went over to the thing, right, where they kept all the bookmarks, yeah? And I snatched another one. And I remember grabbing the Dialga one and putting it in my pocket with my Piplup one, right?
Yeah.
I swear, when I got back to the classroom after we went back from the library, I had 2 Piplup ones. And I swear I snatched the Dialga one.
Weren't they single-sided? Or weren't they double? Weren't they like single-sided? So like, Dialga was on the other side?
No, it was single-sided from what I remember. I wish I still had it too. I love that book. I love that bookmark. But yeah, so like I like that's one of those things. It's like makes me go like I think that may be as a kid go, holy shit, there's a god and he knows when you do stuff. He turned it into a Piplup.
Oh god.
So yeah, nah, like there you go, JT. Maybe like whatever. You fucking German cyber. Everything all right, Tig?
Yeah, no, I just slipped on my fucking armrest and whatnot.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
German Cyberpunk Red, JT.
To answer your previous question, I would love to play Cyberpunk. I want to be a player again.
If I ever DM'd or GM, whatever the fuck you're called when you run it, you know what I'd totally do with it? We'd be like the players would be dealing with like Cthulhu shit coming through something or other in this Cyberpunk shit.
In that case, just run Shadowrun.
Well, apparently there is a module. Apparently there is a module for Cyberpunk that lets like Cthulhu stuff in, and then across the black wall. Whoops. I was checking something real quick.
Gotcha.
Like the fucking AIs that are stuck on the other side of the black wall are literally real, tangible, fucking cosmic horror.
You actually came back like you said you would. Did you find me a home?
I mean, fair enough, but like,
his reaction.
If you want like,
Founder?
if you want like more fucked up futuristic stuff
and move on out
that has magic involved, Shadowrun's, in my opinion, the way to go. Whereas like, I feel like you go with Cyberpunk for a very specific Cyberpunk like feel.
I fully understand that, but I encountered a side quest that basically said that Cthulhu stuff and conspiracies in Cyberpunk are real, so I'm like,
I mean, that's fair.
What?
Exactly.
Well, what is it? There's also
Because
so like I'll put it to you like this, right? So there's a side quest. Is this spoilers? This is like a fucking however old game. I don't even need to like spoil this shit. I waited to pick this up because one, I didn't think I would like the game, and two, that I waited to get good price for it because I couldn't, like, $60. I'm like, eh. I'm glad
That's fair.
I got it for 40. For 40 because I got both the DLC and the base game.
Oh, but the... Okay, but hang on. But $25 for Delta Rune's too much?
JT, I'm a complicated person, okay?
I'm fucking with you.
I'm a complicated unicorn. No, the thing. No, JT. Delta Rune, $25 for 2 chapters I didn't play yet. I know it's gonna be the whole game when it all comes out, right? I understand. But 2 chapters I haven't played yet versus, you know, a whole game I haven't touched yet. With like everything that I could possibly get my little weird hooves on. That you know what I mean? Like it's fully done. I don't need to worry about it. Apparently there's like minor updates and shit like that that come and go. So I don't know what my mission is going to be. So you know what? Let's head back over to Rivet City, and I'm gonna take that. Okay. We're gonna go through the subway tunnel. I'll find something to do in this game before
You'll find something to do.
Yeah. I need to find something to do. I know I gotta do like more Wasteland survival guide stuff.
It's my pleasure to offer hot death in a variety of exciting flavors.
But yeah, I think I'd rather spend. Oh, I think I'd rather spend like $40 for like a big game and then like you know. I picked up.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I picked up a bunch of GT. I picked up a bunch of other finished games for cheaper than they were, like Labyrinth of the Demon King. Would you?
I mean, that's the point of a sale.
Would you be interested in Labyrinth of the Demon King, JT?
Another satisfied customer.
Like playing it, or like having it on stream.
Well. I can't really have it on stream because it's not like an RPG. You remember Lunacid, yeah?
Yeah.
Think that, but remove the RPG stuff. Like, there's RPG stats, but you don't level up.
Alright.
Yeah, like, everything's down to, like, your armor and equipment and that type of shit. I'm so happy that I'm able to like just adapt to this. Where's the other guy? Oh.
But honestly, Nick, if you wanted to run something on like the one day off the stream you have, I would be down.
That'd be cool. Cause I want to get back into tabletop.
Pick a system, I'll teach it to you, please. You want JRPG cool storytelling? Fabula Ultima. You want better D&D? There's Daggerheart. I'll talk more about that one later. Spoilers. You want Cowboys or Huckleberry? Come on.
I'd like to redo my other. I'd like to. All right. Remember that's like the only story I've come up with outside of like a Star Wars RPG campaign that I'm still sort of like.
We can do that.
I understand. So maybe, you know, teach me the D&D, the better D&D one, and then I might, you know, I'll put something together.
Good news of what I'm talking about for my coffee corner later today.
Yeah, I don't have a tea time with Marek this time because I haven't really played anything that's. I don't want to say like worth spilling the tea, unless people want me to gush about Labyrinth of the Demon King for a bit.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it a little more because I'm only on the second tower and I got rid of like the big dangerous enemy that's that stalks you or whatever the frick. And again, at the moment, I've just kind of been only playing Cyberpunk every so often.
Which, by the way, is a crunchier system if you wanted to learn Cyberpunk. He also, again, might like Fabula Ultimate. Highly recommend that system. Either way.
I am dying slowly. I forget how dangerous. So Cyberpunk. Damn, video games are getting easier as time goes on. Cyberpunk, my health is regenerating. Like, in this, it's like, oh yeah, right.
Yeah, you better take out those stim packs.
And I don't want to because I don't want to because I gotta buy them.
I know.
You fucking attacked me.
That. I had a similar feeling with like comparing two games. Like, so I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals since it came out. Love that game.
Yeah.
Fuck climbing and ranked, bitch. But like recently playing bits and pieces of Overwatch again.
I saw that actually earlier.
Yeah, still don't like Overwatch, but like Amanda does, and you know, I'm a wife guy. What can I say? Regardless.
Are you pretty fly for a white guy, JT?
No, I'm a wife guy.
Oh. Right, I forgot Amanda wears the pants in the relationship.
That's not what that means. That's not what that means. That is not what that means.
Whatever you say.
What?
Ziggs, you interact with a man and a more. Don't do this to me.
Yeah. And she does wear the pants in the relationship.
Oh, don't fuck with me on that one. Don't fuck with me.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my god, no, you, dude, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Lies and slander.
JT, it's okay. You don't have to be Macho Man Randy Savage. You just gotta be you, and that's okay.
That's unrelated.
You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
There's no one. There's no. Why are you? What the fuck? You just said 3 non-sequiturs.
Hey JT, you want to hear another one?
I just want $10 in cash. So just pay it forward, and we'll all be Happy Gilmore.
Ziggs, roll on the Beyblade table.
Hickory dickory dock. Remember.
What are you talking about? We're not.
You know what? Fair enough. Still, fuck you guys. I was saying shit.
Doc, remember to scrub your dock.
Okay. Anyway, you rhymed dock with dock.
I said hickory. Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Either way, so here's the thing with like in Marvel Rivals, you do not heal yourself passively over time, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
In Overwatch, you do. So I was like, oh shit, healing must be better in this game. I forgot. And then I remembered the supports don't heal for shit in comparison. It's absurd.
Alright, I forgot I had a minigun on my person.
Time to tear you apart.
Time to tear you apart! I love doing that. The healing isn't like, by compare. Which is funny, because I'd equate Cyberpunk's healing to something like the Outer Worlds, right?
Mm.
Because like that's how you sort of heal in that you pull up like a weird but you have to buy you still have to like buy the healing items and whatnot.
Mm.
Also, just for the record, I didn't really care for the Outer Worlds I thought it was overhyped.
Uh-huh.
Again, that
Most people.
I had
Most people.
because like what is it like? Oh, I can make RPG choices, and I'm like, so the choices are either like one side's fucked up, the other side's fucked up, or both sides are equally fucked up. Like, you know, I choose the middle of the road because I have no strong opinion one way or the other all the time. So. Also, when I had to go to the second planet, I said, "Fuck paying the docking fee. I'm just gonna park in the middle of nowhere." So yeah, I'm definitely definitely not gonna pick up the Outer Worlds too. But hickory dickory dock.
The mouse ran up the clock.
Remember to scrub your
clock.
The clock passed 2. I spilled my goo.
Whoa!
The clock passed 3.
The hell with
Broke
me!
my knee.
The clock passed 4. Zombies through my door.
Please, no more.
Clock passed 5. There's a beehive.
It's good to be alive.
Y'all shall not thrive.
Clock
The
passed
clock
6.
passed 6.
I pick
You
up some
both are
sticks.
dicks.
Clock passed 7.
We went to heaven.
I will. You both.
JT, it's
I
your
will shoot you with bullets. I will shoot you with you both with bullets. How many? 11.
JT, you can ask God. You can ask God why he changed your book and the other questions.
The clock passed 8. There is no hope.
Clock passed 8.
That doesn't fucking rhyme.
I know.
Clock
That was a
passed
joke.
8. Stop trying to masturbate.
I was gonna say, this man's filled with hate, but that works too.
please
The clock
don't.
past 8. Is this my fate?
Clock past 9. Who wants some wine?
The clock past. No, no.
The clock past 10.
This is not fine.
Clock past 10. Who's in the men?
I was gonna say something about a hen, but okay.
Oh no! There's no.
The clock past 10. Okay then.
The clock past 11.
What rhymes with 7?
That was actually better than what I was going to say.
I was gonna say.
Clock past
9/11.
12.
Oh my god! Unseen! Clock past. This is the. I want to say this. As I've been on this stream, like
The
bottom.
clock
This is one
past
of
12.
bottom 10.
You're now on the shelf.
That doesn't even rhyme.
It doesn't have. It's a. What's considered the other type of rhyme where it's like, it phonetically sounds the same and shit.
It's like
A
orange.
faux rhyme?
It's like orange
Yeah,
and door
something
hinge.
Yeah. Who said orange is smoke?
Clock past 12. The hell you will tell.
This is the
Clock past 13.
What do you mean the clock past 13? There ain't
There's
no
no
fucking
13 on the clock.
Unless you're going by
It could be a military
time.
clock. Yeah, exactly.
We're actually playing that.
Alright, no.
I can't go
Fuck this bit. I'm okay with stopping it here.
Alright, I guess we gotta wean you off since the clock past 13.
The clock past 13. Do you feel seen?
Clock past 13. I listen to you.
Holy
Clock
shit.
past 13. Well, this is being fun,
The
but
clock
let's end
past
it here.
14.
No!
I'm still listening to Ween. The clock past 15. I am still, for the love of God, listening to Ween.
Why are you all yeens?
Clock past 16. We're ending the scene.
It looked like my character was
Alright.
about to shoot himself in the head.
I would have done the same thing. Oh! I didn't say the Pokemon thing. I was going to tell you guys.
So what's up with
So-
Pokemon, JT?
So, can I do a humble brag? Can I do a not so humble brag?
Sure.
So, as you guys know, I play the card game, and I mostly play it digitally, but I sometimes, pick up cards, right?
Yeah.
A physical. Guess who got a hell of a pull yesterday?
JT did.
Guess how much the card I pulled ungraded is worth?
How much?
Give me one guess.
Ow.
20.
20 bucks?
$100.
If you add both of yours together, you're about right. And now I'm stuck in the conundrum of, do I sell it? Because $120 sounds pretty fucking good.
Or do you?
Or I'm not using a $120 card in game. I'm gonna get a regular version for like $5. I'm not flexing on people that hard. You know what I mean?
I mean, who is willing to? Like, my whole thing about it is, right? If it's a needed card, why would you drop 120 bucks on it?
We're like collectors.
I can't be here. This area is too dangerous for me right now.
Like collectors, like getting the fancy, because this is like a fancy. Like this isn't like the regular. This is like the fancy card art version.
Okay, I see now.
I would get like, if I wanted to use that card in my deck, I would get like the regular non-fancy card art version for like $5.
Okay, that's understandable.
Whereas this version is just like, it's just here to flex on people. And for like collectors to be like, ooh.
I like me some good card art, so.
It's Lily's Clefairy EX. It's got Lily in it. It's on. They're having a nice little time in a field. I kind of want to get it graded, not gonna lie, because if I get it graded and it's a high grade, then the price goes up to like $400.
We found some pizza grease on the.
Very fair.
Man
Then
cheated.
Let me look up.
We found some pizza grease on the hem of the card. That's gonna bring it down a grade.
Oh, you would be surprised.
JT, apparently you can also sell like one graded for a lot of money too.
Yeah, because a card that fucked up is hilarious.
I found that out. I found that out from my buddy who runs a not a card shop, but like he sells like Pokemon cards out of his like surf shop. So he sometimes like gets one graded because apparently he said people will spend a lot of money to get like one graded as jokes, and I'm like, okay, whatever floats their boat, I guess. JT, what if you got it graded and then you saw somebody have the card, they opened the graded package on YouTube?
No.
Oh god, like they just. I don't think that would happen, but that'd be fucked.
There are people that actually open the graded things on YouTube.
Oh, I thought you meant like someone would steal my graded card to do that.
No, they bought it from you and then they opened it up.
I mean, what some people do is they'll crack it open, and then they'll try and get it regraded.
What?
To see if they can get a higher grade.
Oh, well, would you look at that? We got us a smooth skin visitor.
Sometimes they do. Because, like, the grading is all done by eye.
In a long time.
You know what I mean?
They pull out like a pizza grease.
Man, this shit's sleeve. This shit's safe.
You know,
all right, I'm keeping this card safe until I figure out specifically what I want to, what I want to spend, what I want to do with it. You know what I mean? Because that's
you're in Underworld.
Right now. About four. It's literally about $400.
We're here out of
PSA
sight
10.
and out of mind. The mutants leave us alone, and the slavers usually don't come this far into the city, so it's not bad. Really, the Brotherhood of Steel is the only thing we have to worry about. So long as we don't leave Underworld, that is.
My brain just shut off for a second because I was paying attention to Winthrop here.
Oh, okay.
The other guy.
Well, he's telling me the cool, deep lore of Underworld. And that's not me being that's me not being facetious.
No, I mean what Zerno said.
Wait. Okay, Marek, you and Zig are super quiet. The other guy's very loud compared to the game volume.
Oh.
The other guy.
Am I really that low?
Am I really just the other guy?
Yeah, you are kind of low and whatnot, even at like.
Are we?
50%.
Am I really just the other guy?
Yes, I don't know your name.
It was said earlier on the stream. I'm here like every Tuesday.
I hope it's not like the. How does it sound now?
Yeah.
Hello?
And I can't hear him. He is super quiet.
Oh, jeez. That's fucking nuts. Alright. Hold on. Adjusting gain. I am going to... Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I coming through clear?
Yes, you are.
Okay, cool. I literally have to, like, edge the gain on the microphone because if I do it too much, it's gonna sound like wah, 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 wah.
It'll be like that one Psychonaut stream.
I just think it's, to be honest with you, I think it's like Fallout. I think it's just Fallout 3 that likes fucking around with it and whatnot. Also, it helps that I move my microphone closer to where I am. But the pop filter is... the pop filter's off center. Is the pop filter real? Hold on. Pop. The pop filter. I had to put like the foam into. Oh, this is terrible. Like where I have this right now, this is terrible. Oh jeez, I can't see anything in front of me. I got all my like dangly bits.
I'm going through an existential crisis right now. I was called the other guy.
Sweet. Like I'm not like too like or too loud, am I?
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk it up to Fallout 3. My microphone is being a little weird and wonky with like the cable. Just have it disconnect every now and then.
I know Jesus has forgiven
What do I chalk up being the
joke?
other guy to?
That's right. As long as you don't bother us, we won't bother you. Feel free to come and go, trade, sleep, whatever.
I can't believe.
Just make sure that you leave whatever trouble is following you at the door. Because we don't
I'm
want
losing
it.
it.
So enjoy your stay, Smooth Skin.
What were you saying, Ziggs?
Enjoy your stay. Just
We're
try
good,
and
too.
keep
We all
from
know who
shooting
you
up
are
the
and
place.
whatnot.
We got a nice
Apparently
little
Zerno doesn't.
Hey.
Hi, I'm JT. I do the funny things sometimes.
Yes, that's
It's JT. He's the other guy.
Shut the fuck. Do not.
What's going on?
You got something to say?
I show up on RPG Tuesdays.
This is JT. He shows up on RPG Tuesdays.
I have my own segment.
It's a coffee corner.
It's about coffee.
It is a very...
in corners.
I think... Don't I have an emote somewhere on here?
You do.
Yeah, you do.
JT equals the other guy.
Oh, please! I hate that so much.
I mean, like, imagine compare. Like, should we like?
I literally have an emote. It's right there.
There it is.
It has my name on it.
It does.
Other than that thing with the rat roaches the other day.
It's okay, JT. Your fan will return one day.
I mean, I remember who you're talking about. I'm blanking on his name, but I do remember who you're talking about.
You forgot their name.
Damn.
I'm bad with names. I'm not gonna lie. I'm bad with names. Pajama something, I think.
Should I call them out?
No, what the fuck was their name?
Should I call them out on stream?
You know, this is gonna be a special shout out.
Special shout out to Hoopy.
Yeah.
Same bad with names, says Zerno. Fair.
Oh,
I'm
human. Well, hello. Welcome to Underworld.
I will be horrible with names all the time
so long
unless I
since
like
I
say
had
it
a
like a
customer.
million times.
Yeah.
If any of the armor fails to...
Let's see what we got. If any of the armor fails to protect, I'm not here for that. I'm here to sell. Zig with the frickin' bonbons.
Bonbons.
Ay, basura.
Where is it? Hang on.
Coffee. I should use the if I ever get like multiple monitors, I will use the ability to do emotes in the chat there too.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever JT does the coffee corner. That way, everyone will remember JT. How could they forget the person who brought Magnificent Drake to life?
It's been a while since you
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Call back.
I miss Kaylin.
I do as well.
We'll come back to Chrono Trigger someday. We need to play Lavos.
Well, I miss more like the more generic RPG parties that we could like name the people and then like someone can get the personality of Kaylin and shit.
That's why I want to do fucking that's why I want to do Earthbound. Cuz one, it would actually give me a better incentive to finish Earthbound, and two, we get to name everybody whatever the fuck we want. I get to choose the type of food. What?
I still think we should probably if we could find a way to make Dragon Quest IX work, that would be great for the stream.
It should that's the
that was the DS one.
Right. Well, my buddy recommended that I use Melon DS for license, so I could try that one out. Maybe that'll work.
I mean, sure.
Because I've been meaning to download it to play some like Metroid Prime Hunters because I can't physically find that game anywhere. And it's driving me up the fucking wall because I'm like everywhere I go, I see they have the fucking everywhere I go, they have the like the demo game, yeah?
Yeah.
But never the actual one, and that drives me nuts. I'm like, how does everyone only have the demo? I know they came pre-packed with DSs. There's probably more in existence than the actual game out in the wild. But like, it's crazy to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I digress. Oh, she has flamers on sale. I might purchase one to fix the burn master. I might just pay to get the burn master fixed myself. How much would that cost?
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Again, too, this isn't like Cyberpunk where I could get like a miscellaneous quest and then it would be
Well,
like
look
its own
who's
sort of
back.
like run around
What
and kill
can I do?
things. This I have to actually like do questing and whatnot.
Can
Yeah.
Let's see, where's my... Okay, maybe it is cheaper to buy like a flamer from
You came
I
back.
gotta get back into the gist of playing Fallout 3.
If any of the
Because it's... I love when I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait for Tuesday. And then something happens, I'm like, oh shit, I can't play today. Fuck. Or... where is it? Can I sell another thing? My inventory floweth over. Make sure the combat shotgun works. What am I carrying around a 10? Oh, wait, to repair the whisper with.
Yeah.
Armored Vault 101 jumpsuit. Where are the tunnel snakes? I'm not getting rid of that.
Tunnel snakes rule.
I gotta get the Megaton. I gotta get the frickin' house in Megaton. I've been like holding off for like special moment for that, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe now might be the best time and whatnot.
a pleasure doing business.
I'll be right back. 1 minute.
Alright.
Oh, tunnel
If it comes
snakes.
back, we can do
Tun-
the, thing.
Oh, you want to do
Yeah.
let's do JT's coffee corner.
Mm-hmm.
We'll surprise him with it. He's
Yeah.
probably listening in on us too right now.
Oh, probably.
No. Should we fake him out? Should we fake him out?
Yeah, actually, hold on.
Should we fake him out? We'll fake him out. Yeah, let's fake him out.
Yeah.
Let's fake him out. He's probably listening to this. And he's anticipating.
I know.
Whatever he's doing in that bathroom, if he's doing something in the bathroom, he's gonna be like, I'm watching you too. I know what you're planning. Oh right, I forgot. I gotta do that shit. Hey, what am I sitting on? I literally have like no side quests outside of the Wasteland Survival Guide. Holy shit. What's the big... Isn't there like a big... There's like a side quest. Or, the Replicated Man's in Rivet City.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't feel like going to the Anchorage Memorial. I'm like, oh, I want to like do something that'll like...
You want to do something that's pretty cool and shit?
I could take my like first steps towards the main quest again.
I guess, yeah.
Cause we're gonna get like lost. We're gonna get like lost in this city. We just keep
I
like
know.
dicking around and whatnot. So that's where I got like.
Oh, I'm back.
Hi,
Hey,
JT.
welcome back. You know, I've heard something in the wind and whatnot.
I do.
Oh shit! I
do
did it
hear
as soon
something.
as I got back. All right.
All right, everybody, we're gonna play the stream's new favorite game.
Huh?
What's Gibby thinking about?
So, what is Gibby thinking about?
Huh?
What's Gibby
What do
thinking?
you think, chat? What do you think Gibby is thinking about right now?
Who the fuck is Gibby?
You know Gibby.
Gibby.
From iCarly.
Gibby.
Gibby?
Gibby.
Isn't he like 30-something years old right now?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a kid? Shut the fuck, Zerno! I swear to God, call me to the guy again. We're no longer. We're doing hunger. I will be so mad. I genuinely do not appreciate it.
I think that Gibby is thinking about hot dogs.
Okay.
I think Gibby is thinking about his wife and child because he seems like a good dad.
Does he actually have like children?
He has a child. He at least has a son. I don't know about more than that, but at least has a son.
I like how there's a clear version of that on the internet, but not fucking hey, what am I sitting on?
I don't know if this was his premiere role, but he did have a starring part in Shrek Retold.
Huh.
The hell is Shrek Retold?
Oh my God!
like
You've
a
never heard of
reanimated
Shrek
sort of thing?
Retold?
Oh, that's the fan, like that's the sort of like reanimated, and then Chris Chan was in it.
Yes.
Chris Chan was in it. There was a whole bunch of shit. It was funny as fuck. Because they only loosely follow the story.
Yeah.
Loosely, I remember it being pretty much one-to-one, but with like, you know.
Okay, they loosely follow the actual events. The story plays out right, but the actual events, nah.
Yeah.
What was
But I
it?
digress. Here's the actual thing that I hear in the wind.
Welcome everybody to JT's Coffee Corner.
God damn it.
So JT, what are you talking about?
I mean, didn't I already say what I was going to talk about?
Yeah, it was Daggerheart, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls
So-
2 Daggerfall?
No.
I'm sorry.
All right, welcome to JT's Coffee Corner. This week, about I want to say probably like 2 weeks ago, I got my grubby little sausage fingers on Darrington Press's open letter of fuck you to D&D, right? Now, I have stated in the past that I have no longer considered myself a fan of D&D. Love tabletop games. I've grown out of standard Dungeons and Dragons, at least our current edition. Right?
Yes.
So, with the whole bullshit going on involving, it probably will.
Hasbro, you love just killing your fucking shit, don't you?
Right now it's exclusively coasting off of popularity and like brand momentum, which
Because they still
as we've seen with
that movie came out a little bit ago still.
okay, but like
2 years ago.
upset that it was a good movie though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was an alright movie.
Did I assassinate the King of Roaches?
Yay.
No, I did not assassinate the King of Roaches, but he's being shot at by lasers somewhere. Gee, we were shot by lasers. Oh! He noticed. Senpai noticed.
You tried to shoot him with a bullet. I think. Oh, he actually is the Roach King. Look at that. So here's the thing with So, the Messiah himself, Matthew Mercer, and his loving team at Darrington Press decided to make their own, to put their hat into the ring of fantasy TTRPGs.
Mm-hmm.
And so they presented Daggerheart, which, if you ask me, is kind of exactly what the most modern TTRPG fans would want out of one. I'm sure especially players like us would as well. Oh, you're just kicking that thing, man.
If you notice when you do the vat, I love using vats on rad roaches and like unarmed, because when they're on the ground, you just
punch the roach
mighty
in the
boot,
air.
and then look at the boot grind. Look at the boot grind. You still do the boot grind. I can imagine that being more messy in real life. In the fucking
100%.
In the fucking show, they burst into like goo when they die.
I need to watch the Fallout show. I've heard good things about it.
It's all right. Like, all right. So I just quick. I guess this is quick. I always play like loosey goosey with like Fallout lore stuff. So I like counting Brotherhood of Steel, and I also like counting Tactics as canon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm perfectly fine with the show being canon too. With like the games, so it's just, you know what I mean. People like, it's all right. It's nothing too crazy, but it's like, it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Metal.
Hey, Metal.
Hello.
What the fuck?
Can't be gay or bi in this one. You can be gay in this. Cause like, what is it? There's if you play as a girl, my last character I played was a girl. I was in a relationship with Bittercup, I think her name was.
The Powerpuff Girl?
No, there's a character at like Big Town called Bittercup. She's kind of a emo / goth. And
Where can I sign? Where can I sign?
You just play the game, JT.
Fair enough.
I since the last time we played, I think I saw the I saw like the file size for fucking like whatchamacallit remastered.
Bachelor and Black Widow was only the greatest, but yeah.
Yeah, well, what is it, like, you don't really need the perk in that to be this and to be that and whatnot in this. It's just a thing. So what does they do with the perk? The perk lets you, like, just do more damage. In all fairness, you want to, like, min-max the shit out of Fallout 3, play as a girl, take the Black Widow perk, the majority of the characters you're going to be fighting are men. Like... I'm at the disadvantage grind set. Look at me.
Yeah.
But yeah, JT, so Daggerheart,
What do you
huh?
mean every queer person has suspected?
So, here's what makes that system more on the special side. That is a fantasy RPG designed a lot more towards both getting people that are comfortable with D&T into different systems, while also being extremely narrative focused.
Okay, this sounds interesting.
So, for example,
I feel like that could be like a two-way street though, because like I feel like people could be easily railroaded with that one. So like Numenera says Metal Q.
In a different way, but yeah, Numenera is more narrative focused.
Oh jeez. Rat Scorpion.
Numenera's weird. Weird in a kind of in a good way. I didn't get a chance to play it too much, but I do know a good bit about the system. Think more like the Powered by the Apocalypse systems as the one most people compare to like narrative focused systems nowadays. But the main thing that people have been I guess the main way that a lot of people use the narrative is how rolling works in Daggerheart.
Okay.
So, in D&D, normally it's either success, failure, crit success, crit failure, right?
Okay.
Right, yeah.
In Daggerheart, you roll, instead of the standard D20, the players roll 2D12.
Okay.
However,
Whoa!
one of those die. What?
Death Claw in
Whoa.
the distance.
However, one of those is known as your hope die, and one is your fear die. And instead of just straight up success or failure, you either succeed with hope, succeed with fear, fail with hope, or fail with fear, or critical succeed, based on your results and whether the hope die or the fear die is higher.
That actually sounds like that would work with that campaign that we were playing.
So, as an example, right? Let's say you're trying to pick open a door, right?
Okay.
Let's say you succeed with hope. You pick open the door, and lickety split, it easy peasy, you go through, right?
Watch, I'm gonna just walk down this way, and the death claw is gonna be like right behind me.
That does sound like the video gaming look. Now, let's say you succeed with fair.
I'm gonna turn around. It's gonna be like we'll be right back. do.
Or like it's lunging at you and it does like the JoJo to be continued.
I pull out the flame. I pull out the fucking burn master. It's like this.
Exactly.
But yeah.
that would be cool. But so now let's okay. So you're trying to pick a lock. Roll a success with fear would be more like you succeed, but there are a lot of guards on the other side that that haven't seen you yet, or you take a while to where some guards have an idea of your position. You create another obstacle, but you still succeed in overcoming your current one. Whereas with failure, if you fail with fear, you break the lock, right? You fucked up, you break the lock. Something, you can no longer try and pick it.
Oh.
But if you fail with hope, you succeed in picking the lock, but there's also now an arcane barrier stopping you from progressing. Or you pick the lock, but it takes long enough to where the guards actively see your position. So where you still do what you were trying to do, but there's now a more immediate hurdle to overcome. I'm kind of preventing you from going forward.
So degrees on fucking up, says Metal Q.
Kind of. It's more like there's a yes, but, no, but, and then no.
So it's got like more RP value when it comes to the ad-libbing, I guess, or the whatchamacallit.
Exactly.
Yes and. It's yes anding you than saying no.
Yeah, it's not just you succeed, you fail, no matter what, whenever you roll dice, you are changing something.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Can dice explode too?
No, it's 2D. It's consistently 2D12, so no. And then, the only time you're rolling not 2D12 is with damage, but like that's that's damage. How damage works is also very narrative focused. This is a system where no matter what, nothing can get one shot. Or do you mean can dice crit?
That sounds like heaven.
So,
that sounds like
everything
heaven to me. Because I am very horrible at figuring out
balancing
HP.
encounters.
Yeah.
So, here's how HP works.
Like as soon as you said that, JT, the Zelda victory boss music came on in my head. Like like when you have the advantage in the fight, I'm like, oh.
What's interesting about how so this game, it has AC with evasion, right? Which could be flavored however you want, as the book also says, whatever you find, flavor it however the fuck you want. If you want to take a sword and be like, no, I want these stats but a big fuck off axe, do it.
Let's get out of here.
Cannibals!
The game is fully here for you to reflavor things to fit your setting.
Fucking
You know what
cannibals!
I'm glad that's over. Ethan, I've got nothing to say to you.
But, which I mean, obviously everyone does reflavor shit, but like the game is actively encouraging you to do so. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like that.
So like one of the examples of here's how like damage and shit works, right?
Right. Yeah.
Let's say you're playing a guardian, or like let's go sorcerer. Fuck it, it's sorcerer, right? Everyone knows sorcerers.
Mm-hmm.
They have a starting hit points of 6, which doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
So,
the West is classified,
whenever,
JT?
What'd you say?
The West is classified, JT?
I don't know what that means here.
Chowder reference. No, fucking flapjack reference. My mistake.
Oh god. So let's say you're playing a sorcerer. Every class has something called a damage threshold, or two damage thresholds, right?
Okay.
So let's say, for the sake of I don't know if these are applicable. Let's say the damage thresholds on whatever armor the sorcerer is wearing is like 9, 18, right?
Yeah.
If I get hit, and the damage is less than 9, okay, I mark off 1 hit point. If it's between 9 and 18, all right, I mark off 2 hit points. If it's over 18, severe damage, mark 3 hit points.
Ooh.
And that's how all damage works between both players and creatures.
I like that. Again, it makes it feels like it makes balancing things easier.
Oh, 100%. There's also plenty of like a lot of class features are flavorful as fuck. So for example, every class, I believe there's let me count. How many classes are there? 1, 2.
Is that the National Guard Depot?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 classes currently like officially released with like 4 more on the way.
Uh-huh.
So, well, oh god, a lot of classes have a mix of like, or every class has 2 subclasses to it as well, and a lot of the cool shit you can get from your subclass is a mix of like cool practical stuff and really flavorful, unique things. So, like an example, right? Yeah. One of the rogue subclasses is called the Syndicate, focusing more on having like a web of contacts and always having someone to talk, and always having, you know, someone you can get information from, right?
This is starting to sound like Cyberpunk again for me.
If you want to run a Cyberpunk campaign, I'd either teach you Cyberpunk or Fabula Ultima. Either teach Cyberpunk, Fabula Ultima, or Shadowrun Anarchy, depending on how much math you want to do.
I'd have to think of a campaign for like. That's the only thing is right now I'd have to think of a campaign for. So I'm perfectly fine learning Dagger Low
Oh,
shadow
Daggerheart?
is too much crunch. Daggerheart, yeah. I almost called it Daggerfall again.
You see, Shadowrun 5th edition, 6th edition, fully agree. Shadowrun Anarchy, no crunch. That's the only Shadowrun edition I like.
JT is a tabletop RPG expert.
I tried playing 6th edition. Yeah, Shadowrun Anarchy's like, it's so fucking rules light. It has like a similar amp system and you know, karma and all that bullshit. But Anarchy is so much lighter than 6th edition and 5th edition.
JT,
I don't like it.
JT, you're gonna burn another fan.
Just so you know, my name is JT. I'm here on most Tuesdays. We had an issue with that earlier.
If we're playing an RPG if we're playing an RPG on Tuesday, yes, JT is here. If we're not playing an RPG on Tuesday, JT is not here. Or it didn't seem like he was here, and then he showed up, and it's like, oh crap. Well, you know what? We're gonna play this anyway.
That's fair. Which, I'm not gonna lie, that might be what happens next Tuesday, because I'm gonna be on the road most of next. GURPS. Okay. Fuck.
Opinion on GURPS. Oh boy.
Enclave is working around the clock.
I feel like I don't hate GURPS. I've never sat down and like learned GURPS. Everything I've heard about it has been through word of mouth. It seems, from what I've heard, it is a crunchier system until it's not. Kind of like Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition, where like once you know how to build characters in that, it's really easy and more straightforward. But like, it's a learning curve, and one that I have yet to do. Also, kind of like Besom, I guess.
Besom.
Besom is short for Big Eye, Small Mouth. It is supposed to be the anime tabletop game, which slightly overthrown by Fabula Ultima, which is if you're making a TTJRPG tabletop game, that feels counterproductive. If you're making a tabletop JRPG, it's gonna become anime as fuck.
Man, I remember.
Seriously, learn Fabula Ultima.
Man,
so
I remember when fucking D&D seemed like it was a huge like deal and whatnot. So, because it always, for me, it always had like an air of mystique to it. What's this, Dungeons and Dragons, and then shit like regular show made it out to be a lot less cool than it was.
I mean, you were in the D&D campaign I ran for you guys, so obvious. I mean, you remember that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You got a taste of what D&D is like.
Yeah, and I loved it. And now we're back in like, you know, I'm back in RPG hell because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to, you know.
Again, I would love to run for you guys again. The problem is I'm already running 2 campaigns and I need to feel like a player again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I'll definitely use this to probably, you know. I still want to finish that.
I assume you would be like restarting the campaign because, you know, since we're probably gonna have different characters and such.
Yeah.
All right.
Depending on.
I would love to join as long as someone isn't in it.
I'd like to see what like different player characters and other stuff would like run in like the thing, even though I would assume.
I mean, I still miss Roa. Don't get me wrong, and Abby.
I miss everything in that campaign. It was hard to keep track of. I was like terrible with dealing with, you know.
Well, then I'll either teach you Daggerheart or Fabula Ultima. Both systems would work very well with this. With like any. Fabula Ultima has worked for any kind of like RPG-esque campaign. both systems would especially help if you want to like. Both of those systems require more of the player to help build the narrative.
It's alive. The Wasteland is reborn.
Which I think you as a GM would like because you want the players to be involved in the narrative, I assume, right?
Best characters of vampire, horse with lasers and GURPS.
I'm trying to think of some interesting characters I've played in TTRPGs. Like more like conceptually interesting, but rather than just like, oh, they had fun playing them.
I actually really like the roving trader outfit, so I looted it off the guy.
I played the God of Dreams. I played the God of Dreams as a 6'3" child. I played. What else? I played a Dullahan with a ghost horse and a fuck off scythe.
The funny thing is too, I still have like the dialogue saved for like the vampire and the fortress, if you remember.
Oh god, I can't wait. I would like to go back there.
The guy I had like no design for because he was just gonna be like a one-off.
And then we just recruited him basically.
No. The villain vampire guy in that fortress. But I came up with a design for that guy. And then JT, I'm not gonna lie. I on the spot made him gay. I said like, yeah, you know what, we could. We'll have him be representation. If I remember correctly.
I mean, at that point, Roa was there, so you at least had some representation.
Yeah. Because I was like, honestly, in that campaign, if you wanted to like get with any of the characters, you were like, yeah, sure, whatever, go for it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've played. I don't think I've played a straight an objectively straight character since Abigail. Well, I don't know why my brain's just like, yeah, every character is like whatever. It's just like bi, pan, whatever the fuck.
Oh shit! I made it to Canterbury Commons.
Oh hey.
I could do the superhuman gambit. But I wouldn't mind doing that. It's not a
But I will fucking stay after stream and teach you Daggerheart tonight. Like, or Fabula Ultima, whatever you'd prefer. I can give reasons why you would like one over the other. They both are narrative-focused systems. Fabula Ultima is more of like an RPG feel, like a JRPG feel, designed a lot more for hope, and hopeful story, like, you know, finding hope in the worst of places. You know, in the end of the day, it's all more coded. Like, in the end of the day, the good guys will win. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, everything has a soul, that kind of stuff. Whereas with like Daggerheart, it also has the like, you know, it's more just like it still has a hope system. You know, we gotta persevere, that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to think of like the exact difference.
Two robots lost to 4 ants.
Have you seen these fucking ants? I don't blame them.
Not while the world is protected by me, the mechanist.
I will say this.
Actually,
now that I'm thinking about it, I think you as a person would prefer Daggerheart just because I feel like it's...
Are you alright? You aren't hurt, are you?
Designing monsters in Daggerheart, or just having monsters and monsters, like, in general, I think is a bit easier.
Name's Roe. Uncle Roe.
No, because
Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
I'll say the pros and cons of it after stream. Daggerheart's a good system, though. I would genuinely recommend it. It's just like
You don't
for
wanna-
unless you want something crunchy. If you want something crunchy, play Pathfinder. Good system, fully recommend that. Or Pathfinder Second Edition. Would recommend that one, right?
You don't want to talk about the pros and cons on stream?
I mean, I could. I just don't want. We only have 13 minutes left, and I think that would take the rest of the stream.
Mechanist and the ant agonizer.
Understandable.
That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the ant agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good.
Yeah, I don't
but
really
swear
have.
their fights are getting bigger, and it's
I
been
really have
driving
much
off
to,
the
like,
merchants.
report
They
on for
simply
a tea
won't
time.
leave.
I have nothing to spill the tea on. Which was funny because I was thinking about something and I was like, what the fuck was I? What the fuck was I? What the fuck was I was thinking about something? They'd be like, oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny to just like randomly gush about for like a bit, and I'm like, oh, I remember. So, this is not a tea time, but you wanna hear something that maybe just feel like sad and disappointed a little bit.
Okay.
So this isn't something that like legitimately made me this isn't something that made me feel depressed, though reading about it did kind of like fuel a little bit of negativity that I had earlier in the day. So recently we just had a new Jurassic World movie come out, right?
Right, yeah.
I did not go to see it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did not go to see it. Now, the thing about it, though, is that...
That's
like,
terrific. I knew you'd help out. Knew it in my gut,
perfectly
and it's never
accepting
steered
of
me
new
wrong
Jurassic
on a deal
movies.
yet.
I like the recent
Find
Jurassic
where the
World
ant
trilogy,
agonizer and the
right?
mechanist hide and convince them to stop,
But
or otherwise end their
I honestly
hostility,
feel
and you'll
like the
earn
last
200
one
caps.
capped it
You only need
off
to stop one of them,
perfectly
really.
fine.
Nowadays,
right?
I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other.
So I said, like, you know what? So just out of curiosity, I decided to read the synopses of the new movie on Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The synopses made me just so disappointed, and not like in a, maybe this will be like I said to myself, like, this feels like a video game plot, and I usually never say that about movies. Because they have to get, because what was it? The plot hinges around the characters having to get, like, 3 MacGuffins. And I was like, oh. And then when I read the ending, I'm like, oh. So the plot has nothing to do with the commentary that's being told and all this other shit. And it's just like, okay. So they go there, they get whatever the frick, and they lose people along the way, and then, like, the resolution is, we found this cure for heart disease, and we're not going to sell it for money. We're going to put it open source.
I'm afraid that won't do, friend.
Yeah.
Are you sure you
And I'm
won't
like,
take the
okay.
generous offer I've already made?
And I said, like,
Great.
I'm
relieved to know the situation will be quickly
I've
resolved.
never felt
Let me know if I can be of assistance to you.
disappointed
and
in a
please do
movie
try to
like
use
that
some
ever, and I was like,
discretion. We already
really?
have plenty of would-be heroes
It's
starting
probably
wars in the
like
streets. We
super
don't need
action
enough.
packed, like when you see it in the theater, it's probably like super duper, like, wowie, you know what I mean? But just reading about it, I'm like, that's kind of disappointing.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
I've never felt that way about, like, a whatchamacallit.
Good luck with those.
So it was just very funny when I was like, oh, that's what this movie's about. I don't know, like, the themes didn't come together good. At least in reading, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Because,
Maybe-
like,
maybe it would be like somewhat better, like if better like on scene than like through text or some shit like that. 'Cause
yeah.
sometimes there's like because you know there are times where you do miss out like on some.
There's definitely
points or
like
anything like that when it
there's
comes,
definitely
when you're just reading
context.
the synopses and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Like like I said, no doubt the trailers show the movie being action packed. It's gonna be action packed if you see the movie versus just reading the synopsis. So you can enjoy that aspect of the movie, but I like the story just did not like make me want to go see it. I was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
And again, I'm usually always down to see a fucking like Jurassic movie. I love dinosaurs. It's just that this one is just like, oh, that's it. That's what this is about. And then what is it? They showed off like what was it? The new Distortus Rex, and I was like, oh, we're not getting real. We're not getting like whatchamacallit. We're getting fucking dinosaur monsters now.
That does sound like the direction they were taking it and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because the part.
Even like with the first one with the whatchamacallit and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the Indominus Rex, and I like. The thing is, I like the Indominus Rex because it still looks like a dinosaur, right? The Distortus Rex is just kind of like... a four-armed dinosaur. A four-armed, six-limbed dinosaur that looks nothing like a dinosaur and has a big old beluga whale head. This is like... Like, I don't know, man. I usually... What the fuck? Wait. Did I just... Oh my god, I got a rare encounter.
Let's go.
I got the dead guy fat man encounter.
Nice, nice.
So we got a mini nuke launcher. But yeah, like but yeah, so like the video game plot thing. So there's an old, very old, dumb criticism of like the later Jurassic Park movies that I don't like because again, it's a very reductive argument. Oh, why would they go back to the island right after, and what did Jurassic World do? It kind of like moved the action off the island to the rest of the world, where dinosaurs are now just kind of like loose and all that other crap. Like they've become a part of the natural ecosystem.
Yeah.
So we do that, but then, and they even made like a big thing to destroy the islands in the recent movies, right? So that we don't have to go back to the island, only to have the new 7th movie go back to the island again.
Some people never learn.
I know, and so that actually made me go, I'm like, oh, normally again, I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, Lost World, go back to the island. I don't think about it. It's just fun. I gotta go find the dinosaurs or whatever. Jurassic Park 3, they're looking for somebody, and now it's like, oh, we gotta. Now, like, you know, okay, dinosaurs live on Earth now. Like, they're back. Oh, shit. What is this bode? What is this bode for humanity? Oh, they're all back on an island again. I'm like, they're all back on an island? What are you talking about? They're back on an island. So, yeah, like, I don't know. It just, I'm probably not going to go see this one. I've been liking the Camp Cretaceous show, though. That was pretty good. That one captures, like, there's dinosaurs on the Earth now. Perfectly fine, I guess.
Sure.
Again, I like me a good dinosaur piece. But yeah, no, like, that was, like, a not tea time, and, you know, if you want to go see it, go see it. Have fun. It's just, you know, it's not for me. That's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Get mad at a movie?
I mean, you could. You could be upset. You're allowed to be upset about it, but
I mean, it's not worth the salt, I guess.
that's fair.
Again, like, whatchamacallit, why be like, because what is it, like, imagine making a YouTube video with like, oh, it did perfectly with like whatever the last one was called, but I'm like, look, want to make more dinosaur movies, make more dinosaur movies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yao Guai.
Yeah.
It is not sparing me. I was like, did it spare me? Nah, it turned around to charge me, boy. Ye fucking ha! Oh. It was the first Yao Guai kill this whole, like, playthrough so far. So I feel like my stat distribution is horrible. Oh, shit. Let's get that up to 50. For really crunches, I recommend the Fallout RPG. The one that Jay Sawyer made for New Vegas. I was looking into that because that looked very cool. Scoundrel.
I don't know what I like thought about, but like I don't think I ever sat down to like learn.
I want to try like the Bethesda Fallout RPG because there's like a really cool expansion for that. So it sort of explains. Okay. Did you? So there's and I love this expansion already because it's themed around cosmic horror near the end, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I have honestly, after I heard like the synopsis of that one, I was like, ooh, I can make like a really cool campaign with this in mind. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to, like, you know, maybe I'll run that. I just gotta learn the system, I guess. But I don't know.
The problem is that's a system I also don't know, so I couldn't help you learn it.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. It just, all I have to say is it just looks cool, and then we could like continue the adventure beyond that point or whatever the frick.
That's fair.
That one is a shitty 2D20 clone. I guess that's like D&D.
Kinda, yeah. It's a D20 system. I mean.
Imagine taking the animal friend perk and I don't need to like worry about monsters anymore.
Yeah.
Impartial meditation. Lead belly, gunslinger, fortune finder, scoundrel, iron fist, educated. Little eager.
Can you save this perk for another time? Because I know we are now over time, and then you get to take your medication soon as well.
I took it. I just want to figure out what I want to take. Rad resistance, intense training, gun nut. Ah, fuck it. I'll take scoundrel again.
All right.
We'll save here for now, and we'll continue onwards. It is Modifius, which they have a spotty reputation for adapting properties. Oh, I see. I just like the story. Even if that's the case, I like the story behind it. So maybe I could do a thing where it's the Fallout New Vegas style RPG, then we'll do. Then
Or you could just take, like a different system and just say, oh, it's in the Fallout setting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nothing wrong with that.
Again, like, I would less recommend Daggerheart here. You still could, but like, Fabula Ultima can easily be placed in any kind of genre for the most part, as long as you're okay with it, like magic or some bullshit.
That sounds like fun, to be fair. But yeah, I'll definitely stick around after stream. Plus we were gonna talk, and then whatchamacallit.
Yeah. Also, real quick, Metal. I made this a while ago. It has like a 90% of all the Numenera options in one Google Doc. Use it if you want. I'm not running the system because I have too much other shit to do. But if you want a catch-all for Numenera, at least except for like one book, enjoy. Yeah, it took me a while to make.
The Numenera. Let's see if there's anybody playing Fallout 3 right now. But do you think we learned anything tonight?
There's actually pretty much. There's actually a few.
I learned that I'm not relevant enough to have my name be remembered by people sometimes.
Go check out Daggerheart, I guess.
Bears are not that scary. Oh, when you're sufficiently leveled? I learned that if at first I learned that whatchamacallit, we finally did the worst bit on the stream, apparently.
No, it wasn't the worst bit. I would say it's like bottom 10.
Bottom 10.
Bottom 10.
Do you have others in the bottom 10? I'd like to know. I think I'd like to learn that.
Oh God. I think the worst one was the mouthwashing April Fool's bit. I was so upset at you. I'm not gonna lie.
You forgot that it was April Fool's Day.
No, I remember it was April Fool's. I didn't know I was in on the. I just wasn't in on the bit. So I got my hopes up for nothing.
And then we played Death Flush, and then that one weird. I was looking around for like evil mouthwash or whatever.
Oh Christ.
You know what? I don't think anybody is. There's not a lot of people playing Fallout 3 that... Seven Ender is playing a bunch of retro titles. We haven't raided into them for a while, so let's go there.
Alright.
But yeah, I think I learned that apparently we have a bottom 10 of our whatchamacallit bits on stream.
I mean, we do a lot of bits. Some of them are not gonna land.
I also learned that there are other ways to play RPGs, and we can play these. I'll probably be able to DM successfully at some point too. Yay! But
I'll gladly help. If on one hand, because you're my friend and I want to get more people in the DMing. On the other hand, so that I can be a player consistently for once.
Almost daily game master.
Right now I run 2 campaigns. Ask me the last time I've been a player.
So JT, when was the last time you were a player? And can I turn you
in like an actual campaign?
And can I turn you from a player into a payer?
No, if I wanted to pay, if I wanted to pay for them, if I wanted to pay for sessions, I would have done so already. There are websites for that shit.
Understandable. But I think for now. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. But remember, as always, be yourselves. Remember, Mecca like a high, Mecca hidey ho, mo Mecca chai, Mecca mo Mecca hey, pickle barrel kumquat chimichurri changa. That's the secret word of the day. All right, guys, catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.
Night, everybody.
Bye-bye.